Meet Mary. She's a die-hard wrestling fan and always will be. Today, she's very excited because the WWA, World Wrestling Alliance, just announced their Australian tour. Meet Vish and Michael, also die-hard wrestling fans and equally excited about the tour. The WWA is coming to just 3 Australian cities, each with limited capacity, so tickets will be scarce. Hence, the WWA is keen to drive additional revenue above and beyond the ticket sales, and to do this, they will need to tap into the potential of the 5G-enabled stadiums. But each stadium has a different provider, so driving consistent and elevated experiences will require a lot of groundwork and 5G technical know-how that the WWA simply doesn't have. Meet Telco X. They understand that a 5G world will be anchored in complex business relationships and rich collaborations. They know that future success will lie in seamless experiences and super orchestrating across the ecosystem. And that's why CSG, Clarity and Infosys have focused on this catalyst. And they used it to launch their new 5G event-as-a-service offering that combines seamless connectivity with enriched fan experiences. For the WWA, taking up this new 5G offering from Telco X brings 3 key benefits. Firstly, it means Telco X now acting as a super orchestrator across various 5G stadiums, thus simplifying the engagement for the WWA. Secondly, it allows the WWA the freedom to still self-manage because the Telco X inter-carrier agreement with the other operators and the use of 5G service interfaces ensures the real-time dynamic 5G slice management. Thirdly, and most importantly, the WWA can see how a set of curated experiences delivered via the Telco X app will elevate the fan experience while they are creating new revenue streams. The 5G Event-as-a-Service app includes a white-labeled WWA event page and the ability to choose from several pre-packaged 5G-enabled services for monetization. For instance, Mary and Vish managed to score tickets and automatically get free access to the in-venue app experiences. Michael, however, wasn't so lucky, so he's at home but paying $15 to access the WWA event app. Now Michael, Vish or Mary can pay just $3 to choose any virtual seat to view the event from, including ringside. Mary can order food from her seat, while Vish may be persuaded by a new gaming advertisement to download a wrestling game to play at halftime. Additionally, Vish may choose to spend $5 to enable an augmented reality overlay to further enhance his in-venue experience. These app features and interactions are not only amplifying the fan experience, but are also creating incremental revenue streams for both the WWA and the Telco X ecosystem. Let's look at how this ecosystem of opportunities is made possible by CSG's Encompass solution. First, we'll look at the B2B quote-to-order flow between the WWA and Telco X. Wendy, the Telco X sales rep, will start by creating a new opportunity for the WWA's upcoming Australian tour in Microsoft Dynamics 365 sales. As she creates the opportunity, you'll notice that Encompass Dynamics app provides a single pane of glass within Dynamics and into the Encompass CPQ and catalog capabilities, ensuring her seamless experience since the WWA is performing at 3 sites. Wendy will build a quote by selecting and configuring the needs of each location, starting with the stadium in Melbourne. This stadium is powered by Telstar 5G. Wendy will go ahead and check the site is connected and accessible. Then she will define the connectivity attributes required, like bandwidth, as well as specific experiences to be enabled at the stadium, such as seat selection and augmented reality. As she applies these changes, the pricing for the various preferences is automatically calculated, including a $5,000 discount for allowing in-app advertising. The WWA is keen to create a consistent experience across all 3 sites, so Wendy will go ahead and clone this configuration for the other 2 stadiums. The quote for the WWA is now generated, and it has a total contract price of $715,700 and is sent to the WWA for approval. Once the WWA approves the quote, Wendy can track the order from Encompass and view the updated status directly from within Dynamics Sales. Let's look at the Infosys Edge application management platform. We can see that the 5G Slice Edge application server to support the augmented reality requirements has been successfully deployed and are now ready for use. Now let's look at the Clarity Fibre engine to see that the fibre backbone to the sites has been deployed to support the full Event as a Service experience for the WWA. Additionally, the WWA can now self-manage their offering. The day before the first show kicks off in Melbourne, the WWA production manager performs a final quality assurance check inside the stadium and decides to use the self-management portal to adjust the quality of service from video and gaming optimized to just video optimized to amplify the augmented reality experience. This drives an update via the Camara APIs to the network and Infosys' Edge management platform. The changes made via the portal automatically update the contract price where applicable. As this user interface is an overlay of the live catalog, in this specific instance, the changes have not affected the final price, and the change order is now submitted for fulfillment, and the changes can be easily tracked. It's Saturday night, and the WWA final tour kicks off in Melbourne. Our fans, Mary, Vish, and Michael, are excited. We'll now explore how the B2B2C concept-to-cash transactions generated from the fans are captured. Any fan in the stadium can access the WWA app for free simply by scanning the QR code on their ticket. Fans like Michael, who are at home, can go ahead and download the Telco X app and pay $15 to access the WWA event. All transactions, such as virtual seat selection, are paid for immediately via credit cards, and the revenue is eventually routed to Telco X. As all items were paid for digitally upfront, there is no need to collect any consumer-specific data. Instead, Encompass will just capture the transactions and trigger fulfillment. Let's take a look at what's happening inside Encompass as these transactions are fulfilled. Every time an order is placed via the Event app client, a record of that order is captured in Encompass. The Encompass Active Inventory page allows us to view all of the orders for a specific stadium. All transactions are stored as product instances under the Melbourne Arena parent product ID, and by clicking on a specific product instance, we can then view exactly what was purchased in that particular transaction. The Melbourne event is now over, and all transactions have been successfully fulfilled. The revenue from consumers has been captured by stadium name and categorised according to the product offering in preparation for settlement. The WWA Australian Tour moves on to Sydney and then successfully concludes in Perth. From concept to cash, the Channels and Markets Catalyst makes rich, multi-sided business models easy to manage. That's the power of the Channels and Markets Catalyst.